Thank you for coming over by Zoom in regard to attending this Zoe Education's information sessions with Yes Consultant. So thank you so much for coming at 2:30 around, and then we can start a general kind of introduction about early childhood education. And then I also today invited Megumi, one of our students. Just secretly just use her beautiful picture here, and and then she can just have a quick testimony after I introduce some of the course. And I also actually arrange a class activity with one of the trainer, Laura, and she actually today set up with one of the classroom with a sustainability this topic. So my name is Tiffany. I just looking after sales and marketing here in Zoe Education, and Megumi is our current students who currently study Certificate 3 and Diploma of Early Childhood Education. And she actually mostly graduated from Certificate 3, but later on she will start to share a couple of minutes about her experience to study early childhood education. Firstly, I'm talking about our school is specialized in early childhood education training in Melbourne, Australia. Our background starts from the Bambini, one of the early learning centers in Australia for high-end level. Bambini actually is quite big and starts since 2007. Right now in Victoria, they already have the 8 centers in Victoria. They just recently this year opened a new center in Melbourne area. We are a sister organization, as a picture show here. So we start from 2007, and we gradually actually built the childcare center, learning center, and then Zoe start kick in 2017, and we provided Certificate 3 and early childhood training, as well as Diploma of Early Childhood Education and Care. Here is a couple of pictures of our campus, as well as our previous students who actually engage one of the trainers' babies. They are doing the material and have a fun together in the classroom. And the first picture in the left is our reception and also the classroom as well. I move a little bit, probably you guys can see more. In the right picture, actually, they are doing group activity. Those students currently already graduated. So here is our classroom picture, as you saw in the PowerPoint. Early childhood education, especially in COVID-19 period, is a quite essential service. We actually, as an early childhood educator and workers, as an essential worker by the government definition. And so a lot of our early childhood students who actually has a job in early childhood industry has to go into childcare center. And this job and this industry as in Australia is quite demanding, as well as respectful by a lot of people. Here is the 2 pictures from our own childcare center. You guys can see the children from around 3-4 years old and with their educators doing activity outside. A lot of students probably would wonder how can I find a job, or how can I become an early childhood educator in Victoria? Actually, according to Victoria state government, if you want to find a job in early childhood educators in Victoria, especially in Australia, you do need to have a Certificate 3 in early childhood education and care, or a qualification working towards this qualification. And also you need a certificate called Working with Children's Check. It's quite important when you just engage with the children, you have this specific Working with Children check card. And also I will recommend it if you wanted to go into this industry, you also need to learn first aid, which is provided in our course. CPR need to be annually renewed. and asthma awareness training. Also, you guys can consider if you want to become an early childhood center manager or this kind of management role, diploma of early childhood education and care also very important. If I speak a little bit quick, just let me know. I will just slow down my voice and speed. Here, I'm talking just general early childhood work placement. In a lot of countries, we call work placement as an internship. It's a compulsory component in the session in our course training. As a part of early childhood study, you have to complete it 120 hours work placement within early childhood setting. This is by government law. And it's also a very good opportunity. If you have this work placement, you actually receive the hands-on training, and some of the students also get a job in early childhood centers as well. And for the certificate 3 students, the minimum amount is 120 hours. For diploma students, the industry requirement normally 240 hours. Zoe, our school, because we have a background in childcare centers building, so we actually double this amount of the internship practical training, so our students can have more hands-on experience instead of focus on the theory training. Here is a 2 picture. About our Bambini Early Learning Center in Parkville. First, the picture in the left side is the kitchen area. So our early learning centers have a kitchen, has a chef and a cook who actually can prepare the meal for the children. So the parents don't need to prepare any food when dropping the baby. And the right side of the picture is our art studios. Normally they're doing arts works in these studios. It's quite beautiful. We have early childhood teachers in each center, so they can teach them arts and science and music. Early childhood, actually, it's, as I mentioned, it's actually a very big demanding job, and especially in recent years, from 2000 to 2020, you guys can see a big growth in the employment level, and also it's a big growth in regard to demand. Especially last year, everyone is just very stressed about the lockdown period. We have another newborn kind of babies coming along, so it's quite popular in regard to the early childhood educator. And when our students looking for job, majority of the students can find a job in early childhood educator, childcare, primary school, like education kind of the area. But if you guys wanted to have a more kind of upskill yourself to study like a bachelor, it's also very popular to become a primary school or early childhood school teacher, and related this kind of occupation here. So here is in Australia what happened. These girls in the pictures with us is actually our American students, and she actually in the class practice how to hug babies. Okay, let's talking about what's your expectation about early childhood educator, and what's the annual salary in Melbourne and Victoria, this area. So I can't give you a specific salary numbers because every student probably and the different things, and as well as depends on the qualification experience. But based on if you study certificate of early childhood education, average early childhood educator annual pay in Melbourne, it's around $25.42 per hour. And the range median is 50K to 62K. So this is, of course, when you're working full time. A lot of times the student want to have a casual and or even part-time this annual rate will be, of course, will be different. And when you have early childhood diploma course, and eventually you become a leader educator or kind of management role, and this is average for your salary around 58K to 83K, depends on your workplace kind of work experience and also qualification as well. And each center are different. Sometimes I talking to some of the students, they find a job in the Melbourne CBD area. It's different when you find a job in the regional area. So before you actually go into this industry, just have a bit of research about what's this kind of expectation for the salary range. So right now I'm talking about a little bit about our course, and then we go into our students, Megumi, to talking about her experience in Zoe education and early childhood industry. We currently have a 2 course only. One course, Certificate 3, they including 250 hours work placement. And this course actually is a basic course, which is a 1-year course, 12 months. We will arrange a student for 250 hours work placements in our centers or the centers that cooperate with us. So a lot of students actually who apply for this course, they need to be at least 18 years old and have a valid visa, student visa, and also have to pass a minimum year 12 or equivalent overseas qualification. And they need to demonstrate their English level have to IELTS 5.5 or equivalent, each band not less than 5. So if the student, for example, they haven't reached that English proficiency level yet, don't worry about it. We also have the partner school who provide English placement tests and who can support your English if you're only in the intermediate level or some level like 5.0. And we also have an extra, we call pre-interview, but actually it's a kind of chat with our training department, and then you have experience to understanding the course and the trainer as well. So this is the 5 kind of entry requirement for our student to join our Certificate 3 course. Diploma of Early Childhood Education and Care. So this course is quite interesting because this is the majority of our students actually join us. They including 2 qualifications. One is Certificate 3 of Early Childhood Education, one is Diploma. They including 500 hours work placement, and it's a 24-month course, which the first year we'll study 18 units of the Early Childhood Certificate 3 course, and then there's 11 units, core units, and 1 elective unit will transfer to the diploma course. So the entry requirement was exactly same because the first 1 year you will study the Certificate 3 units anyway. So when you graduated from our college, you will got 2 qualifications. One is Certificate 3, one is Diploma. We back to here a little bit about diploma course because some students probably say, oh, once I finish the diploma certificate, I can looking for the job. No, that's not the case in early childhood industry because in early childhood industry, we're talking about working towards. So if the student is studying correct course in registered RTO, and also they have consistent progress, which means you attend a class each week. So you still can looking for the job, and you do need to finish 10 units in the first term and second term. So it's easy to actually know some basic knowledge such as first aid, but you do can start looking for a job when you have registered in our course. Here is our course timetable and intake. Because right now it's 2021 and we already passed January, so we normally have 4 intakes. So right now we have 3 intakes this year. We normally have 2 schedules. One is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning, and Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, Friday. So we we normally will put one students in one schedule, such as in April intake, we put students in Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But if we have a 2 class or it's a big intake, such as July and October intake, if the students want another kind of timetable, we probably need to be in advance to talking to our admin team, see how we can justify it. But majority of time it's confirmed, it's one timetable all the time in each intake. So this is a data in regard to why you choose Zoe, also in regard to what kind of nationality mixed in our college. We actually quite multicultural. There is a 23 nationality. I can assume right now we have a more nationality in our college. We have students from China, Colombia, Fiji, Greece, Indonesia, Japan, Korea, Taiwan, Malaysia, etc. Another reason the student actually choose us is we do provide a lot of job support towards students. Here is a quite general number about what's the current employment rate in our college, especially when they start the course. So of course, in COVID-19, it impact a lot of students' job opportunity, but we are currently doing another kind of the job in employment survey, and I believe this number will be increased again, like compared to 46.67% of the current employment rate. And also a very big point for us is in 2019, we actually have the pathway with Swinburne University and the Melbourne Politics. So this is the 2 higher education we connect with. We have an agreement with a Bachelor of Early Childhood Education and a Bachelor of Early Childhood Teaching for Swinburne University, and a Bachelor of Education Early Years and Primary in Melbourne Politics. So this is the articulation agreement we have with these 2 higher education providers. Here is today's offer. We actually, in COVID-19 this period, we did give a lot of current students and potential students a lot of financial support as well as other support. For today, the student who attend this seminar, as well as to consult with the question in regard to early childhood education, we current price is the price list here. We have the deposit offer, which means you actually can get a COE in a lower deposit. And when you start the course, you pay the remaining amount for certificate and diploma course in Zoe education. And I'm not sure your guys, the students is in offshore or onshore, because a lot of students right now in offshore is waiting for the board open. So we also just bring the offshore students deposit offer here. So majority of the student right now, we are really back to face-to-face. So for offshore students, if you are studying overseas, you can have the choice. Either you start online Zoom course with us, or you can just waiting for the board open, which I believe hopefully it's not that long. And also we have a 1 scholarship offer for the students who are eligible and which need to be assessed by the training department. And this is a $500 off from the tuition fee, but it's this $500 off is not given the upfront. It's always assessed in the end of the 2-year seminar course, and then will be happens in this offer. And we monthly have the free trial class as well. So I know there's 2 students join us today with a trial class with one of our trainers, Laura. And later on after these sessions, we will bring you guys to see this class activity. Here is a majority of the information I'm talking about today. And right now I will introduce Megumi, who is our current student, who would love to talking about her experience in studies early childhood education and Zoe. Thank you, Megumi.
Thank you, Tiffany. Hi, my name is Megumi. I'm from Japan. And as I'm studying Certificate 3 and Diploma in Early Childhood in Education. And it's been already 1 year and then 7 months since I moved to Melbourne. About Zoe, as Tiffany said, Zoe provide a big number of placement. I think that's one of the best thing about this school, because it comes in so handy when you actually work in a center and when you look for a job. I'm doing my placement line now, and then it's so exhausting to be honest, because I'm just using lots of energy every day, so I'll be dead tired after I came back home. Like I can go to bed like 9:30 or 10 p.m. straight away. But it's very important to look after your health, because now it's especially March, lots of flu and cold around. So lots of educators are getting sick. So I try to be healthy and make sure I have good enough sleep and then ready for work. And the placement goes like 7 days per day. And it goes 3 days a week. So you still have time to rest and you still have time to work. Like I need to work to survive, to pay fee or to just survive, get by. And yeah, so the placement gives you lots of confidence, and because it's double, like if you compare to the other school, and it's empower yourself. So it's a good point. And then also I will share my work experience. I'm working for the agency called NZUK at the moment. So the NZUK is the agency where they give you a job in primary school or childcare center. I'm not qualified yet, so I can't work in a childcare center at the moment. So I'm working after and before school, after and before school care service. So it'll be like just a couple of hours, but it's a good experience to work with children. And I think it will be come in handy when you look for a job to tell you about your experiences. And then also I'm working in a restaurant as a waitress when I have time, and also I'm teaching a boy with autism as well. I get a job through my friends, and also I just went to the restaurant to sell myself. So at the moment, I can say there are lots of jobs, hospitality or whatever, if you need to save your money. And also for the NZUK, actually they came to Zoe. So you can join the webinar or seminar at Zoe, and it can help you getting a job for sure. And I heard I know that lots of students get a job through placement, because where I'm at placement line now, there are lots of students from Zoe. I can see lots of students who used to study at Zoe as well. And also, what I love about studying childcare is I can have chance to see children's development and learning firsthand as they grow. And also I love their smile. They motivate me, and especially when they finally grasp difficult topic or difficult concept, and then they finally know what mean is. So, and also you can be very silly, and you can have fun with them. So that's I think I enjoy the most. And the Zoe provide the best practice, and also there are amazing trainers and then staff who love to help you, and anytime, anywhere. So if you have any concern or anyone who you need to talk to, you can just ask your trainer and stuff. They are very happy to help you. Yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys can enjoy, come to join Zoe.
Thank you so much. Probably right now, just thank you, Megumi, for the experience sharing as well. So I think right now another class is ready for the Laura's class, which is one of our trainers class. Today they are doing sustainability. So we just use my phone. So excuse me if I just use a different device to log in. And then I show you guys the class activity right now, because I right now use a laptop. Maybe Megumi, you can help me. Can I use your phone? Because we are in the class together. Yes, okay. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm trying to give me 1 second to see if we can use. Yeah, if anyone have a question, just let me know. We can answer right now, and then we can just go into the activity part. And sometimes I can use this time to log in my another device. Here's our classroom. I just use a phone right now to show everyone. Megumi, you can come in here. It's our students, Megumi. Can you see Megumi? Yeah. And also this is our classroom. Outdoor is the Roy Park. Here is a very small corner of our storytelling room. You are more professional, Megumi, you coming here. And here is the resource room. The trainer majority of times using resource here. Let's go into the other room, see what's they doing. So outside is a Roy Park, actually. We sometimes have some activity outside, but today is a beautiful weather. Let's go there. I think because I use 2 microphones, so. So here's the classroom. We're trying to wait until we can really go into the classroom and interrupt the whole class for exploring. All right. Here's our reception. I show you guys a little bit around in our foyer. Here is a picture from our child care centers, each centers in Bambini. And they all from 0 to 5 years old babies. Here is 2017 abstract art. And outdoors here is Royal Children's Hospital. We are in the hospital inside. Hi, Angela. Right. See. Laura's class seems like right now still have the thing. So here is our restaurant. So students normally have lunch here. Water, coffee, and tea. some computer and printer. So sometimes our student only coming here 2.5 days, so they were just having lunch here. Sometimes they just go out. We have the food court in the Royal Children's Hospital, so it's very convenient here. Then when doing work placement and internship, and the student don't need to come into the office, they can straight away. Hello, Daniel. During expo. And then the student can straight away go into the work placement. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Here is actually some of the decoration we're doing with some of the students in the classroom. We have around 19 students in this class because COVID safe plan, we just actually make it bigger. So here is a classroom. I'm trying to show you guys about the class activity, but seems like they are quite busy with it. Can you see it? This is the first time actually I use the Zoom to do it. So it looks. What's happened here? Megumi, can you just explain what's going on with this small presentation?
What is it? It's a gingerbread man?
Yes. This is actually our student doing the presentation and teamwork here. They are doing some relationship or post here. Have you done this?
No.
Each trainers are different.
Say like good job, well done. So it's giving to each other?
Yeah, they're doing some teamwork here. And I always have a question. What's this? What's it for?
It's a display, but it's for toddler, for children to play with. Oh, this is a puppet, crocodile.
Is that for storytelling?
Yeah. They love puppets. Oh, I don't know what this crocodile is.
It's cool.
Oh, it's the
So this is normally the resource the trainer normally use, right?
I think so. This is Play-Doh.
We're making Play-Doh in the classroom. Actually, the trainer invited me a couple of times.
This is a finger puppet. Oh, and you can sing with it.
That's cute. But this is all our student make it.
Oh, this is sustainability.
Yes, that's the intake 5 actually, our previous intake.
I did similar thing too.
They're doing the recycled material to make it. That's cool.
Ooh.
So in that they teach the children
numbers and then alphabets.
That's cool.
Great materials.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to the Laura's class again. If we really can't reach the Laura's class, we probably need to finish this session. Still doing something. Guys.
It's okay, just give them some space, like if they are really doing something.
Yeah, I know.
Quite nice now. Like so far we can see that all the facilities in the school. That's really good.
Yes. So I just stop video this one. Sorry guys. I trying to be recording or even interrupt those Laura's class. But she seems like quite busy, so I just leave now. Yeah, like Tina mentioned, if any questions, let me know. And also we have the school tour every month. So if the student really wanted to have coming to see us, that's all good as well. So we just need to see what is your availability times for the trial class and school tour, and Tina and their teams can book for us as well. All right, I think I share my part. Do you guys have any question? Thank you so much for coming, even just via Zoom. It's really nice to meet you guys, and I'm probably looking forward to see you guys later.